Choosing the wrong niche on Facebook or any social media platform for that matter can mean months of wasted time and just zero earnings. But by choosing the right niche, one that is a perfect fit for you, can mean earning thousands of dollars from your content and gaining a really loyal audience. In this video, I'm going to go over how you could find the perfect niche for you for Facebook's content monetization program and how you could start earning money from your content, even if you're just starting from scratch. And for those of you who've never seen me before, I've helped creators, affiliates, and e-commerce brands grow on social media and unlock these monetization programs and just earn more money from their content or sell more products. I've also personally grown a Facebook account to over 200,000 followers, along with TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and I've gained tens of millions of views. Now let's look at the three main types of niches that you can choose for Facebook monetization and for other social media platforms. One, evergreen niches. Evergreen content is the type of content that's going to work today, tomorrow, and 5 to 10 years in the future. Think health, fitness, personal finance, relationships, food, recipes, stuff like that. For example, you can make a video on 3 quick, easy workouts you could do from home for busy moms. So if you have knowledge in an evergreen niche, such as health, fitness, finance, something like that, then that could be a good niche to get into for your Facebook page or any other social media pages that you want to start. And if you're having trouble coming up with topics that are evergreen, you could always ask ChatGPT, you can ask Google, see what types of evergreen topics there are out there, and then you can figure out if you have any knowledge in any of those specific topics. Number 2 is trending niches. These are fast-moving niches like AI, crypto, entertainment, celebrity gossip, stuff like that. But these types of niches or topics can explode very quickly and then fade just as fast. These types of topics are good for rapid growth, but you have to make sure you're able to sustain that growth over and over by, keep continually talking about any trending topics that are going on in the world. But stuff like AI and crypto, for example, that probably isn't going away tomorrow, but there are trending topics within that niche. And really, there are trending topics for any specific niche, even if it's an evergreen niche. So that could be a really great way to kind of grow your account very quickly and then start to touch on more evergreen topics that can be searched over and over and will continue to get views, for years to come. And one thing about a trending niche such as entertainment or celebrity news, stuff like that, is that you will probably always have something to talk about. There's some YouTubers out there that continually talk about YouTuber scams or celebrity scams, stuff like that. Like, there's always going to be some type of scam going on or scandal. And so you'll always have something to talk about as long as you're keeping up with that type of news. And a third type of niche that you can go after is a passion or authority type of niche. This is where you create content around your expertise or passion. Think sports, pets, parenting, DIY, any hobbies that you have. And this is great because these are typically things that you love or do on a daily basis. And this type of niche is great because if you love it, then you're more likely to stay consistent with creating content. And consistency is what leads you to monetization and followers and all of that good stuff on social media. And another thing I wanted to touch on is, should you have a faceless niche or an account where you actually show your face and talk like this? There are a lot of faceless YouTube channels, Facebook accounts, TikTok accounts, stuff like that do really, really well without actually having to show your own face. Now, you can definitely have success in this. I personally think having your face in the videos and speaking on a topic that you really care about or are passionate about is going to help you build a more loyal audience. Now, that's not to say you can't build a loyal audience by building a faceless account, because you definitely can. But in my personal experience, building a faceless account takes a little more time, but you have to really be sure that the faceless account that you're trying to build has a really good topic that people are interested in and are searching for, and you kind of have to build your own personal brand within that faceless niche. Now, I have a faceless social media brand that I've been building for the last 4 or so years. Now, a lot of faceless accounts that you see on YouTube or even TikTok are kind of storytelling based. Now, those work extremely well. But one thing that I don't see a lot of people doing, and this is something that I've personally done, is find a passion, find a hobby, and go out there and just film it and post it on YouTube, post it on Facebook, post it on TikTok. So say you love taking walks around your neighborhood, or you love exploring new cities, or you just like to walk around your own town. Take your camera, take your phone, get the little meta glasses, and just go for walks around town, new cities, explore. And then you could post those on Facebook and on YouTube, and people who have not been to those locations might be really curious to see, what's it all about. And stuff like that, you don't actually have to show your face in. You don't even really have to talk. And here's another thing, they may help spark some ideas in your brain. So say you have a passion for boats, for trains, for planes, or for cars, stuff like that. Let's use planes as an example. There's a lot of really successful YouTube channels out there where they just film planes taking off and landing. There's no talking, there's minimal editing, yet some of these videos get millions and millions of views. So if you have a passion for aviation and say you live close to an airport, get a good camera and start filming planes taking off and landing. Because there's really an audience for everything. People actually enjoy watching planes taking off. They kind of just hear the noise in the background. It's just soothing for some people to watch or to listen to. Same with boating, or same with trains, same with cars. Like, I'm sure you've seen boat ramp videos. If you live near a boat ramp on a lake or on a bay near the ocean or whatever, maybe go there, set up a camera, go fly a drone, and you could post all the shenanigans that go on at the boat ramp. Now, these are just examples, but hopefully that helps give you some ideas of what you can do. Go out in public and just film your surroundings, film anything that you have an interest in specifically. All right, now let's go over how you can actually choose your niche. Now take some time, go through these 3 niche types and write down ideas for each one. Write down a few evergreen content ideas that you have that maybe you have some knowledge in. What are some trends going on right now? Can you speak on those? And then write down what some of your passions are, maybe some of your hobbies, and that can help you begin to narrow down what your content will be about. Some evergreen niche ideas can also be history videos. History videos on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook do extremely well. People love to hear about the history of so many different topics. There's millions of topics you can choose from. So say you love history, or maybe you just like creating a story, that could be a really good niche to get into. Now, here are the 3 questions that I ask myself when I'm choosing a niche for a specific social media channel. Number 1, can I talk about this or create content about this for at least a year without getting bored? If I feel like I'm going to get bored on it, or maybe it's too tedious, or I get annoyed about talking about the same thing or making content on the same thing, then it might not be a good niche for you long term. Because the goal of creating content on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, any social media is that it needs to be for the long term. Because that's where you're going to see the most growth. That's where you're going to see the most money. Because if you just start posting videos for a month and you're not seeing the growth that you want and give up, then obviously it's not going to work. Number 2, can this niche or topic make money outside of just the monetization programs on social media? Like, yeah, the monetization program on Facebook is great, on YouTube is great, on TikTok is great, but these platforms can change their rules or their monetization programs at any time. So is this a niche that you can actually attract advertisers or affiliate products, or maybe even launch your own product, whether it's a physical product or a digital product? If there are multiple ways where you think you can earn money with this niche, then yeah, it's probably a good idea. And number 3, do I have any sort of knowledge or experience in this specific topic or niche? Like, it's definitely not a requirement. You could choose a niche that you really don't know anything about or don't have experience in, if you know it's going to gain views or earn a lot of money, but it definitely helps, because if you're going to be talking about the same thing over and over, you want to have some sort of interest in it. Another thing when choosing a niche, obviously there's a lot of broad niches out there, but can you narrow down that niche even further? So say you start up here with fitness and you love to run. So yeah, you're in the fitness category as a whole, but you want to niche down to maybe just the running community. And then you can make content about running, tips about running, the shoes you like to wear, how to train for a marathon, things like that. Now, to be honest, there's money in nearly every niche, and nearly every niche will work on any social media platform that you're talking about. So if you love to cook and you really think you can make cooking videos every single week, that could be a great niche to get into. Yeah, it may be saturated, but you are your own person. You are your own personality. People like to follow people and not necessarily the recipe that they're creating. Yeah, they might find you initially for a specific recipe that they're searching for. Maybe they come across on their page, but inevitably they're going to follow you for you. So if you add your own twist to the recipes or own twist to the videos, you have your own little thing, people are going to follow that. So always keep that in mind no matter what niche you're getting yourself into. So here's the bottom line in my advice. Don't just chase trending topics. Don't just chase what's hot today. Pick a niche that you could commit to and one that has good monetization potential. And that's how you're going to win with your Facebook content and social media content as a whole. If you have any questions about choosing a niche for your social media content, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer you. I'll also help give you some feedback on any niche topic that you have. And if you want to learn more about how I grow and monetize my Facebook content, I have a Facebook ebook. I have it down in the description right down there. It's pretty cheap. It's going to go over everything you need to know about growing on Facebook, Facebook's monetization programs, and hopefully will help answer all of your questions about monetizing on Facebook. Subscribe for more content about this, how to grow on social media, how to grow your content, everything about content creation. Thanks for watching.